We've got some breaking news here. Alex, I hate to put you in this, but we've got some breaking news that we will now have this imposed baseline tariff of 10%. This will be imposed by the Trump administration. That is news coming through right now. We're at 10% at the moment in terms of reciprocal tariff. Again, Alex, I'm putting you on the spot here, but this is what we've been, the working assumption that we've been operating under for quite some time. Does this affect any of the work you do and how we operate ahead of that roundtable?
Well, we have done and released some work, and I think we spoke a few weeks ago about this, Laura. So these tariffs around the world are not such bad news for Australia. It's obviously bad news that there's being a tariff imposed on us. The 10% is what was expected. The modelling that we've released shows that actually the best response for Australia is not to retaliate to that, and that is the key point here. And actually the best thing for us to do is remove all our existing tariffs, particularly those that are nuisance tariffs, which raise very little revenue and impose high compliance costs on businesses, and it's passed through to consumers.
Does this rate that we've landed on, or Trump's landed on more specifically, surprise you?
Well, it was what it was expected and announced. So in that sense, if those reports are correct, it's not that surprising. But what is concerning, and we noted this in our report, is the heightened uncertainty around these trade announcements and what that might do going forward to investment and business confidence.
So it's all about certainty and comparison with our competitors in the end, isn't it?
That's right, Laura. That's exactly right. Australia is lucky enough, if you want to put it that way, to have a 10% rate relative to other countries, and so that's not unexpected. It's not great news for Australia, but our modelling shows that the key point is not to retaliate to this.
Indeed. Thanks so much, Alex. I really appreciate you bearing with me as we had that breaking news come through mid-conversation there. See you soon before the roundtable, I'd say.
Thanks, Laura. Good to be with you.
Alex Robson there from the Productivity Commission. He's a Deputy Commissioner there. We'll have some more reaction to this news that's just come through. Trump has held a 10% tariff on all Australian goods. That is a reciprocal tariff. This is something that is not completely unexpected. The threat was that it could have been a lot higher, of course. It could have been 15 to 20%, which he threw out during that meeting with Keir Starmer in Scotland as a possibility. So Australia, I don't know what we compare to in terms of the rest of the world, but of course individual countries have done individual deals with Donald Trump. We haven't even been able to get to the White House to negotiate directly with him, so we will get a 10% tariff. I am assuming that no other country has got zero, and 10% is the best case scenario.